What's up, Diva fam, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Obviously you can tell by the title down below, we are talking about my favorites for this past month in October, more or less like January, February, March, July, August, September, and October, because now we're in November. I was just looking back in like my videos, and for some reason, I guess I missed like August favorites, I missed September favorites, I missed all the favorites. So I thought I'd just kind of do a whole recap of the things that I was loving this past month and just talk about them all together. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into this video so you guys know the gist. If you like videos like this, give this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out so much. Don't forget and subscribe to my YouTube channel because you know you want to. And don't forget to go ahead and hit that notification bell down below so you never miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D. And let's just go ahead and get into this. Alright, hello, how are you guys doing today? I love you guys to be a part of the hashtag DEEVAFAM. If this is your first time to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe down below. I post videos 2 to 3 times a week. They are beauty, lifestyle, and makeup videos. I also do giveaways. I'm also part of a collab group here on YouTube where we do makeup challenges every single month, and I'm so excited for this next month because the word just came out for it. And I already know exactly what I'm going to do for it, but before we even jump into that, that's another thing for another time. But today we're talking all about, you know, makeup favorites. Also, I do have a giveaway going on. Like I said, I do giveaways on my YouTube channel. I just hit 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, so thank you guys so much. I will have that giveaway linked down below. It is open to everyone, US and international, so you're not going to want to miss out on the giveaway because I'm giving away some pretty good stuff over there. Anyways, so we're talking about my favorites for the past few months. Again, these are all like beauty products that I have been loving lately, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. So we've got a bunch of stuff that's kind of just set up back here. It's a mess. Let me show you. Like, literally, I have it all. It's a mess. I don't know what to tell you. It's a mess over here, but I don't even know where to start. I think we're going to start off with skincare. So I recently did a skincare video because you guys asked for it. And I thought I'd talk about my skincare products that I've been loving lately because they're almost gone, like, which is crazy. So the first skincare product is the niacinamide, 10% niacinamide to refine signs of texture and improve appearance of pores. This is by Good Molecules, a very, very affordable brand, which you can purchase from Ulta. I believe this brand is from, it's made in Korea, but it's from California. But I forget how I heard about this product in general. I just remember Good Molecules was a brand that I always heard about on social media, and then I saw they came into Ulta, and then I went to go pick this up because niacinamide just in general is really great for the skin. Like I said, it helps with texture, and it also is supposed to help improve the appearance of pores, but more or less like dark spots is why niacinamide is really good. And I have had a lot of scarring in the past from acne, and I'm telling you, this is a game changer since I started using this. I was using the one by The Ordinary, but I like this one like 10 times better, and it really got rid of a lot of the dark spots on my face, and the scarring is like completely gone. Obviously I have makeup on my face, but the makeup on my chin is kind of going out a little bit, but I had so much acne scarring and like dark spots, I can't say enough, that this helped out so much, and it's so affordable. I think it's like under $10, and I'm almost out of it, so I need to go and repurchase this for sure. So this is definitely going to be an item that I will be repurchasing. The other products I've been using that are over here really quickly, this is by Clarity. This is the Daily Dose of Water hyaluronic acid hydrating booster serum. This is in like 3, but I got this from a BOXY charm and IPSY along with this. This is the Dr. Zenovia Essential Hyaluronic Acid Peptide Serum. So I go in with the serums at nighttime. Again, I want all the moisture for my face because I have very like dry combo skin. My nose gets really oily, my T-zone gets a little bit oily, but everywhere else is like dry as a Sahara, and especially like my nose, like it's only right here in the creases that gets oily, but the rest of it is like dry. So I just need as much moisture during the morning, at nighttime, all that kind of stuff. So I am using as much skincare as possible and piling it on, along with using a toner. This is the toner I've been using right now. This is the LMS Superfood Fruit Vinegar Liquid Glow, and I've definitely seen a difference in my skin by just going in with a toner every single day, in the morning, at nighttime. This one, I forget exactly what it's supposed to do, but it's just like a superfood complex of different stuff that's in it. But toners are just great for your face. There's a lot of different ones out there that you can choose specifically for your face. But yes, use a toner in your skincare. You won't regret it. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. And then the moisturizer I've been using is the Ole Hendrickson Strength Training Peptide Booster Moisturizer. This I love so much. I didn't realize I had it in my collection until I was like, you know, doing in my declutter series, and that Whitney Simmons was talking about this, and I was like, oh, I have this in my collection. And she's been saying how much she loves this so much, and now I understand why. So I definitely think this will be an item I will be repurchasing. I know it has a pretty price tag on it. But if I can get my hands on it for a discounted price, you know, through IPSY BoxyCharm, I will definitely go ahead and repurchase that for sure. So that's what I have for you for skincare. I have a few eyeshadow palettes out here that I have been gravitating towards lately. This one right here is the Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2. It's just like a really fun neutral type of palette. Again, latte, the whole, you know, latte look, but it's got browns, it's got a little bit of pop of color, but it's this like shimmery like shade right here that has glitter into it that I really love as a topper. I will tell you that though sometimes the glitter goes everywhere, but it's so pretty. Can you see that? It's just so pretty, and the pigmentation in Dominique Cosmetics is really good. And then the other two palettes I've been gravitating to is this one, which is Hocus Pocus. This is the Hocus Pocus Witching Hour by ColourPop. This came out last year, and I don't think they came out with another one this year, but I really have been loving all of the tones in this. And they're just super pretty to create some type of like Halloween look or some type of just fall look. I also just recently had a video where I talked about all my favorite fall palettes, so make sure you guys go ahead and check out that video. I will have it linked below or at the end of this video as well. And then the other palette that I picked up earlier this year that I've been falling more and more in love with again is this one. Did I include this into my fall palettes? I don't think I did, but I wish I would have, because it does have these like pretty like green shades. They're kind of a little bit on the grungy side. I haven't really fully used all of the shades, but you can definitely tell which ones I've been digging into. But I definitely want to explore more with this palette now that we're getting into like the deeper tones of like fall, and now the leaves are actually like, you know, fallen. And we actually had our first snow first sign of snow here in Indiana on Halloween. Like, how, really? We had to have snow on Halloween? These kids couldn't go out trick-or-treating without there being snow on the ground? Like, we couldn't have waited, I don't know, until later in November? I don't know what Mother Nature's doing, but she decided she wanted to snow. But yes, this palette, though, is super gorgeous. These shades are just to die for. We all know that ABH comes with the shades. This one, oh my goodness. Like, hold on, I'm getting there. But do you see that? Do you see that shift? Like, I can't tell you how gorgeous these shades are. Like, when it comes, this green, this green. She did something there. Anastasia Beverly Hills did something there. Okay. So that's what I have for eyeshadow palettes that I've been using the most of recently. Again, I recently just did my decluttering series. If you guys are interested in checking that out, you definitely should, because it was so hard. I feel like eyeshadow palettes are like the hardest thing to get rid of. But then once I kind of like dissected all of it and kind of went through all the different shades that I have, and saw the similarities in some of my palettes, and that's where I was like, okay. Made it just a little bit easier. But a lot of my makeup went to Good Homes, so that was great. Okay, moving on to, everything's it's gonna be out of order. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be out of order. Quick going into this, I've been trying to use this. I need to do like a project pan video where like I just constantly use the same products over and over and over again until I can just like truly do a full 30-day wear. But like this, I've been trying to get rid of this for like the longest time. It's so good though. It's Wet n Wild. It's the Glass Correcting Brightening Primer. I love how it makes my skin feel. It has vitamin C in it. It does give my skin like a natural glow, but it's also moisturizing at the same time too. So I definitely will be repurchasing this in the future, and this is just too good, too good. Then I also have my concealer that I've been using the most of, and this is the Jaclyn Hill concealer. A little goes a long way, but I'm not as tan as I was during like, you know, the previous months. This is kind of a little bit more in the darker shade. This is in light peach, although it is a little bit more on the, it's peachy, but it's like, it's not as peachy. But anyways, this worked for when I was more on the tan side, but I do love the formula. It's very creamy. Works extremely, extremely well. And yeah, that's one of the items I love from her brand. Then I've got my current favorite brow products right now at the moment. It's these two. I've been using the One Size Brow Kiki in the tinted brow gel for blackish brown. It has a very nice wand with it like very pointed, so as you can see right there, gets in there very precise. And then the brow pencil I've been using is the CoverGirl brow pencil, and then this is in Rich Brown 705. Again, a typical brow pencil. Does have a nice little tip to it, although it's not as fine as I would like it to be, but it does the job, and I like the shade, and I love these two combined together. So there's that. Then for mascara wise, you guys probably seen me do this in the TikTok or somewhere. This is the Lash Like a Boss by Essence. This is the Instant Volume and Lengthening Waterproof Mascara. Again, it's like a dupe for the Better Than mascara. Now the wand is a little bit different because it's a little bit more on the curved side, but that's what I like about it compared to their wand. But I do own the other one as well. And then I've been using, everyone's been into freckles. I have freckles naturally, but the faux freckle look after I put on my foundation, especially if it's like a full coverage foundation, I can go back over with this. This is by Nabla. This is the Freckle Maker. And it just works so well on the skin. Again, you kind of just do a few dots on your skin, you wait for it to just slightly dry, then you tap, 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 and it looks so cute. And I've gotten so many compliments using this. This is the only product I own by Nabla. I think Nabla you can still purchase off of the Ulta website. It used to be sold in the Morphe stores. Now I don't know exactly where else you can purchase it from, but I'll be very sad when I run out of this, but a little goes a long way. So I think this will last me for a very, very, very long time. So there's that. And then, what do we have? I've got some blush over here. So the two blush products I've been using the most of recently. This is the Mai Tai by, this is the, oh my god, the shade Mai Tai by Perfusion in the blush Hour Liquid Matte Blush. It is more of a orangey tone shade, which is so fitting for the fall time. And then the blush palette I've been reaching for actually a lot lately. This is the Makeup Revolution Blush Palette by Roxy. I don't know if this has like an actual, like, I think it's just the Roxy blush palette, which you can actually still purchase. But the shade range is just, it's perfect, as you guys can see. Like, there's so many different like shades from like pink, peachy, more of like a coral red, then you've got like a deeper like mauve shades, and I think that these just complement the skin so well. Now when I'm using this blush, I actually like to go over it with bronzer instead, so I get like that orangey bronzy type of glow. And I just think it's very suiting, especially if you're trying to do like the whole like latte makeup vibes, or like trying to stick in that like hue of neutral. This goes very well hand in hand with a bronzer, so like a powder bronzer on top. So there is that. And then for my favorite like contour stick, I fell in love with this. This is the LYS one. I know when it came out and it went viral on TikTok, and then it sold out for the longest time, and then I finally got my hands on it because I got it in the add-ons shop through IPSY. I get why this went viral. I get why Meredith Duxbury used it all the time, and LYS is a really great brand. I actually own a lot of different products by LYS now, and you can purchase this at Sephora, but again, it's worth the hype. It's worth the hype. I get it. I get it. What else do we have over here? Then for like perfume wise, this one, Sabrina Carpenter. She did it. I own the original Sweet Tooth, but this is the Caramel Sweet Tooth. I don't remember what the name of this is. Oh my god, how am I forgetting what this is called? This is the Sweet Tooth by, yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, but what's the actual perfume name? I think it's Caramel Dreams. Oh my god, how am I blanking? I'll put it on the screen. Anyways, so I did a whole video review over the two of them, and these are amazing. So this is her second scent that she came out with, but this is just giving like fall vibes. It has like a very like herbal, musky, sweet scent to it from like the caramel, whatever you want to say, and it's so good. I love it. And then for like foundation wise, skin tint wise, I fell in love with the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint with Vitamin C. I do not know what shade this is. It's in 120, but I don't know exactly what the shade is because I've overused it and like it's all rubbing off. But I've pretty much almost used all of it. Like I can see exactly where it's settled and where the line is. Like it's getting like down here. So, and this is amazing. It's very buildable, skin-like coverage. And this is what I used pretty much like the past few months over and over and over and over again. Now it's time for me to retire this maybe, and move on to a little bit more full coverage now that we're getting into like the colder seasons, instead of going for like that full on like dewy look that I always really love during the summertime and the hot weather. Now that we're getting into cold weather, I need to like switch it up. So there's that. Then I have lip products. I've got two right here. The other one that I have, I don't have with me because it's in my purse, which my purse is right here, actually. Lip products is where I was trying to get at with this. So my favorite lip products right now at the moment that I've been using is the NYX Fat Oils. I will tell you, I use the crap out of these. These are the two shades I use the most of, which was Newsfeed and Scrollin'. But as you can see, they're in this bag. They got really messy. Although I like make sure they are fully closed, somehow it still like seeped through. And I don't know if you guys can tell like how badly they separated. If I can take a picture, I will put it on the screen. But like it's weird. It's a weird formula. I will say that. Between like it just separates awkwardly. It becomes very messy. So I'm glad I put them in a bag, because if I didn't, they would have gone all everywhere, and they actually did get all over all my other products. I do really love the NYX Lip Fat Oil because the pigmentation that's in it, but the formula, like the way that it separates and the way it's got like gross, I'm gonna be honest, those gotta go. But they were great while they lasted. I will say that. They were great while they lasted. So, and then for like the no budge, you know, lip product that I've been using the most of are not this shade. Sorry, I grabbed one too many shades. It is this shade right here. This is the Superstay Vinyl Ink by Maybelline. This is in the shade Extra. Extra is like this like terracotta shade, which is like, again, perfect for fall. So if you're looking for that like beautiful brownish orangey terracotta shade, this is your girl. And again, she ain't gonna budge. She ain't gonna budge. It's in the shade 130 Extra. So she has been my ride or die girl for a while right now. Is that it? I do have some lashes. I forgot over here. These are the Lily lashes in the luxury synthetic light, up to 15 wears. I've worn them multiple times now. I think like 4 times. So I still got like, you know, 11 more tries out of them. And they have been staying in this drawer. I've been trying to make sure I keep them clean, but they are full on luxurious, you know, fluffy girls. I have very floppy lashes, so I need, you know, lashes every now and then to really emphasize, you know, my eyes. I don't wear lashes a lot, but I've really been loving those. So I think that's it for makeup and beauty products. Now, my other favorites that I've been loving lately, such as like podcasts and movies and shows. I really got back into watching Law & Order SVU. If you know, you know. Olivia Benson. She's our girl, Mariska Hargitay. I think they're like on the 24th or 25th season, but I've never truly watched it from the beginning, and I've always seen like the middle and like seasons. I think like anyways, you know where I'm going with this. So I decided to start all the way from the beginning, and I right now I'm on season 8, and I have been loving it. I've addicted to it. Addicted. The other stuff I have been watching or loving lately, if you guys didn't see Ahsoka on Disney Plus, obviously it's part of the Star Wars world universe, as we should say. But that was amazing. The ending had me at the edge of my seat. There has to be a season 2. If there's not a season 2, I'm going to be very upset. Loki just started, so I can't wait to start that. I'm kind of waiting for like a few episodes to go by, so then I can kind of like binge it, because that'll give me something to actually watch. I have really loved the new Haunted Mansion movie that I've watched like twice now, and there are some spots that if you guys, now that we can actually, I saw it in theaters once, I've watched it on the TV, and if you guys haven't taken a deep dive, now that we can actually see it on our TVs, we can actually pause and see some like the more in-depth details of that movie, especially explaining the bride of the Haunted Mansion. And actually she has a name and like her history and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys haven't taken a deep dive, you should, or just go look it over on TikTok, if you know what I mean. So that's something that I've been really loving. I also end up watching Avatar. I kind of catching up on things that kind of came out a while ago, but just kind of talking about that stuff. And then TV show wise, I think that was pretty much everything on that. For podcasts, you guys still know I've been loving Girls Next Level season. I think we're on season 2 now, and they just did a really cool interview with Marston Hefner, and I'm loving that. Alex Earl came up with her podcast for Hot Mess, Chef's Kiss. Alex Cooper knew what she was doing when she enlisted Alex Earl, and now we're finding out a little bit more about her and her history. I've been loving Call Her Daddy. Kristen Cavallari came out with her own podcast now that they finished Back to the Beach, and it's called Let's Be Honest, and that's been a really good podcast. The Squeeze with the Lautners, Taylor and Tay Lautner, like what? All these different podcasts that I'm like finding out about, or like I've taken a deep dive in and been loving. So if you guys are interested, you should definitely go ahead and check those out. So that is the end of this video. Let me know in the comments down below what are some of your favorites you guys have been listening to lately, makeup wise, beauty wise. I need to know so I can explore a little bit more. So that is the end of this video, so you guys know the gist. If you like videos like this, send this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out so much. Don't forget and subscribe to my YouTube channel because you know you want to. And don't forget to go ahead and hit that notification bell down below so you guys never miss a video with me, your girl Sandra D, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!